Hello and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. I am Magic Sven, and today we're continuing on with our series on the No Banlist historic event that's going on right now. This is part 2 of 4 in the series. So jumping right in, we're starting off with a Delver of Secrets deck. So we've got all the low drops that you could ever want. Delver of Secrets, Dragon Rage Channeler, and Ragavan as our threats. We've got Bolt, Unholy Heat, Counterspell, Memory Lapse as our interaction, Brainstorm, an expressive iteration for draw, along with Mishra's Bauble, which helps trigger our Delirium. So let's take this deck into the event and see how it does. Look at this hand. This is these are the cards right here. Do I mulligan this? It's a little land heavy, and I don't have any threats. I think I'm gonna throw that one back. Much better. Let's keep it, and maybe I get rid of Brainstorm? No, that's ridiculous. Maybe it's Counterspell. Oi, this sounds actually really hard. Maybe it's land. I think it's land. Well, Oh, I'm struggling. Maybe it's Delver. Maybe it's Delver. I think it's Delver. Okay, I like that. I like that. It lets me play Ragavan on 1, keep up Counterspell on 2. Delver would have been able to flip with the Brainstorm, but I think in this meta it's more important to keep up Counterspell on turn 2. It doesn't look like my opponent's on channel, so given that, maybe the Delver would have been stronger, but we got what we got. No Brainstorm from the opponent, but anyone playing Fabled Passage probably is on Brainstorm in this format. They play tap land. Ooh, we got ourselves a Dragon Rage Channeler. That's pretty good. Let's hit. See if we connect. We do. Very good. We got a land from them. And then since we've got our treasure, we can play the Channeler with impunity, pass the turn, Counterspell up. Don't think I want to Brainstorm end of turn. Though these bolts aren't looking great. I'd rather find the Fabled Passage first, but we'll see. I guess... Okay, search for Azcanta. I think that's fine. I don't think I care. Pass turn, Unholy Heat. It's not super exciting. I think now I'm willing to Brainstorm here. Put a land in the graveyard. Get us well on our way to all the good stuff. Let's put the Unholy Heats back on top. They're not super great right now. So I'll definitely mill one of these if I have the opportunity to. Let's hit. See if you got anything for me. Nope, another land. Goes to exile, pass the turn. We have double Counterspell up suddenly, somehow. Funny how quick that happens. We also have 6 points of burn in our hand. So they can't actually take that many more hits. Demonic Tutor. I care about Demonic Tutor. No, go ahead. I think in Legacy you more often want to counter the Tutor, but in this format you do need mana to cast your spells. And the graveyard isn't as big of a thing. And maybe they're just tutoring for a land, but even in that case, like, I still don't want to do anything. We draw, get in there. Hopefully we get to cast something off our Ragavan here soon. Ooh, Oracle of the Alpha. Yeah, that tracks. Let's go, let's get it. And we're shuffling our deck too, which is nice. So their search resolves. They kept it on top. Let's see what they play. I mean, just like a big threat obviously isn't good enough because I've got both the Lapse and the Counterspell. If they just like tap out for Shieldred, I'm happy just to play the Lapse. The Bowmasters. I think I'm in for countering a Bowmaster. Do I want to... I want to Counterspell it. I will put the Ragavan in the yard. What am I missing? An artifact or a sorcery? The two hardest ones. So let's go. Let's attack. Don't think I need another Delver at this point. Hit for a bunch. Exile another land from them. I've got the time for Delver. Pass the turn. I think the only card that could really get me was like the blue-white Wrath, but they definitely don't have the mana for that. They dumped a Shieldred's Addict, which makes sense. Yeah, we've got 2 bolts in hand and a Memory Lapse. Demonic Tutor. Sure. Search it up. Again, like, I could counter this, but I'd rather just counter whatever they follow up with. Dark Ritual. Alright, let's lapse the Ritual. Put a Mox Emerald in the graveyard. Now we're flying. And it's my go, and that should be the game. Yep, good game, friend, good game. Just attack for damage, don't worry about anything going on. Getcha. Yeah. I wonder what they're up to. I'm gonna guess it was like some kind of storm deck. No, I mean, you probably don't play Bowmasters. Maybe it was like a Bowmaster Peer Through Depths. I think that could have been interesting. I think that might be what was going on. Pretty cool stuff. But anyways, we got that W. Let's go to the next match. Hey, excellent looking hand here. We're going to lead on Ragavan on turn 1. We do have the extra Ragavan, which could be good or bad. Ginger Brute from the opponent. A little scary. Not sure what that means. We've got a Mishra's Bauble. I think I just want to play this and see what they're up to first. Maybe see if I can glean any information. Grasp of Darkness. Okay. Interesting. Let's play... I don't want to lose too much life, but I definitely need to have double blue up on turn 2. Play Ragavan off of the Shivan Reef. Draw our bonus card. Lightning Bolt is good. So what is this makes? I'm guessing this is like mono black planeswalkers, just based off of this interplanar beacon, Grasp of Darkness. So like a Liliana thing. Not sure how Ginger Brute fits into that though. I would guess we're looking at Dark Ritual stuff. Okay, no tax. Well, what do I do then? I don't think I try to push through here. I don't want to like bolt and then get my Ragavan killed at end of turn. This is an instant, yes. So now if they like tap out for Lily or that, I guess. I'm not countering that. I will counter this Grasp, I think. It's not even that good. What if I just let it resolve? I'm just gonna let it resolve, and then I can try to like dash my Ragavan next turn, keep up the counterspell still. They hit for their damage. Alright, my go. Play this on the red side. Dash Ragavan. Hit. Get our treasure, and we got a Tezzeret. Cool. Okay, but no other plays this turn. Ragavan goes back to hand, pass turn. Master of the Bridge. I thought this card was going to see a lot more play when it came out, but 6 mana, it just turns out it was too much, even at the time. Probably just didn't do enough either. Getting hit for 1, that's fine. Ouch. And then they just pass. Okay, what if I bolt this Ginger Brute? If they want to pay 2 mana, tap out, gain the life, that's fine. They don't. So, my go. Let's see what's on top of their deck. See if we want to steal it. Probably counterspell something that tries to deal with my Ragavan. Another creature kill. Okay. Let's play this island. Get Ragavan in there. And looks like we're gonna hit. So that's quite good. We get that Contempt. Do I want to cast it? Taps me out of black. I don't think I do. I think it just doesn't matter enough. Alright, and we draw our card. It's another Fiery Islet. And the opponent appears to be done. I'm guessing they just never drew that fourth land. Wasn't able to get there. Yeah, their deck seemed like maybe a little underpowered for the format, but I'm guessing Dark Ritual was in there somewhere, and if Tezzeret had ever landed, it probably would have been pretty sweet. Let's move on to the next match. Okay, we got Dragon Rage Channeler, no counter magic as of yet, but I'm still going to keep this on the back of Channeler and Brainstorm, really. So let's lead on our Channeler, pass the turn to the opponent, who has kept their opening 7. Ooh, they are probably on channel. So we're going to need to find that counterspell. They're going to take the Brainstorm here. Bolt is a little interesting because sometimes you can get into trouble with your life total, but it does not appear that that is the case this time. Get that Unholy Heat out of here. We're going to play this. Attack. See what's on top of your deck. And Veil Summer. Yikes. Alright, and then we're going to hope we draw a counterspell. I didn't play Veil of Summer in my channel deck, but maybe it would have been good instead of like the Fatal Push, but I don't know. Kind of close. Veil is pretty messed up, but it doesn't stop quite everything. I think if I was them, I would just go for it here. You know, 3 out of 4. You can probably assume I'm playing counter magic. I guess if you know... Alright, well, they have Inquisition, so I'm going to Bolt Face. You can take my Unholy Heat. I don't really care about it. Iteration's not good enough. We've got Instant, Sorcery, Artifact, still missing land. Yeah, could they have... No, they can't Veil of Summer. Can't Veil of Summer Lightning Bolt. Alright, we're gonna play the Islet. Pass after hitting for 1 and presumably losing to a channel now. They should have no fear now. Because they've got... if they get one more green source, they've got Channel with Veil of Summer backup. So we can see that third land. Channel... Ulamog. I don't have any counterspell. Oh, Demonic Tutor. Okay. So they didn't have the channel yet. Kind of makes sense that they're playing a slow game. I like the play from them now. I think they're making the right choices. I don't imagine they have a Fatal Push. So... do I Brainstorm? No, it's just better to do it next turn. My go. Let's Brainstorm. Oh, okay. Interesting. I want that Memory Lapse. Ugh, these lands though. I don't want these lands. So put those away. Pay the 2. Come at ya. I imagine they have to have another Veil. There's no reason to just Veil for no value. If you're going to be channeling. They're getting a little tight on life, though. So let's Memory Lapse that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. They didn't have the backup. They really... they should have waited on this Veil of Summer. I don't think it's worth just, like, drawing a card. You gotta know I'm playing counterspells in this deck. But, you know, we'll take our win against what I think is probably still the most busted deck in the format. Happy to have it. So let's move on to our next deck. Up next today, we've got a deck that's looking to maximize Agent of Treachery. So this kind of harkens back to way old Historic, where we'd play Luca to get out our Agent of Treachery. So we're still doing that. We've got Transmogrify here as well. We've got Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Hard Evidence to help make us some creature tokens, along with 4 copies of Mutavault and a Yorion in the sideboard. This is an 80-card deck. We've got Swords, Lightning Bolt, Counterspell. Seek New Knowledge helps us find our combo pieces. Shark Typhoon makes a creature and draws. Teferi is just good and helps protect our combo. Few Ephemerates here as well, so we can Ephemerate our Agent of Treachery. Might be overkill, but I really wanted to push this cards to the limit on this one, just because this is one I don't think really needs to be banned, so I wanted to maximize it as much as possible. So let's take this one into the event. Okay, we got some early interaction. We got Teferi. Let's try this one out. Lead on the Spire Bluff Canal. And maybe probably a River Glide Pathway. You want to pretend like you have counterspells in this format, even when you don't. Alright, there's the canal. Pass the turn. Definitely don't have Lightning Bolt. What are you talking about? Playing Elf? Hey, there's a card I'll Lightning Bolt. Kazap. And Hard Evidence. Hard Evidence is a card I'm going to play. Let's play this tapped. If they weren't elves, I'd be more into pretending, but I think they're probably just elves with natural order. So hopefully they just play like a 2-mana elf. Perfect. I get to Teferi bounce it. Ooh, I could even Plowshares it, but this is more mana efficient. Plus, I want to draw my combo piece. Get that elf out of here. No attacks with the crab. Try and find our spells here. Okay, they got the Allosaurus Rider. They played those in a weird order. Like, I assume that War Master's coming? No, okay, it's Dwinian's Elite. Dwinian is Elite. So I've heard. Ephemerate. Not quite what I was looking for. Play this on blue, I think. Let's play the Fable. And uptick Teferi. Pass the turn. They're low on mana. I think if they play land Crater Hoof, I want to let the natural order resolve. Okay, that's fine. This is whenever it enters the battlefield, right? Correct. Alright, well that's good to know, because I was thinking about plowsharing the Allosaurus Rider, turn my counterspells back on, but if this is what they got, then we don't want to do it like that. Do we have a land? Or something else to cast? Not sure. Discard these two. Counterspell looking real bad. Continue upticking our Teferi. Let's go to attacks. I do want to hit with this. I want that treasure. Just let it through. Not too surprising there. Play that. Do I want to take the 2 or do I want to crack a treasure? I feel like I'm pretty okay with cracking a treasure here. Yeah, 2 life probably just doesn't matter though. So we'll do that, pass the turn. See if they like send everything at Teferi here. Yeah, and counterspells offline, like I said, because of Allosaurus Shepherd. Green spells you control cannot be countered. Archdruid resolves, as they all shall do. And maybe we're taking Teferi down now. I think they should just go for my face at this point. Teferi's fine. Everything went at him. But it's kind of just like draw a card. And would I rather draw a card or gain 9 life? I think I'd rather gain 9 life. Sundown, pass. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. So we're going to play Sundown, pass. We're going to transmogrify our crab. And I think we take the druid. That turns off a lot of mana. Get in there. Pass the turn. Land and natural order. That would do it. If they don't have it, then I get to take all their stuff. I will start sniping all their elves. Like I get to Kiki Jiki. Okay. Yeah, Reflection copy agent. Yeah, nice. They didn't have the natural order. Reflection copies agent. Take this guy. Yorion copies agent. Take the other one. Have Counterspell up for the natural order, and we are looking pretty. Agent of Treachery doing the thing, taking the stuff. An embarrassing lack of double blue here, but against a Lurrus deck, I think Lightning Bolt's going to be pretty good. So we're going to lead on Sacred Foundry, untapped, pass turn. I think against untapped Sacred Foundry, I don't run out my Ragavan on turn 1. Because why would you do that unless you have Bolt or Path? Not Path, Swords. They should probably take Seek New Knowledge. I don't think they should take Counterspell, because I don't have the mana for it. Mutavault looking a little embarrassing right now. It serves its purpose. Yeah, as expected. And there's a Bauble, sure. Yeah, Bauble very good with Lurrus, as the modern players will attest to, I'm sure. They're going to look at the top card now. Not sure what the advantage is of doing it in upkeep versus not. And they know about my swords. So we'll play it, pass. I wouldn't be surprised to see a second discard spell here. I will be pretty happy to play this Seek New Knowledge. If I don't draw the next blue source, I might just put Yorion in my hand next turn. Alright, nothing going on. Sounds like we've got Bowmasters. I can't counter it. I can swords it whenever. Given that, I probably won't put Yorion in my hand then. I think I just put Counterspell away. All this removal is going to be very good. Alright, we Bowmastering. This would be a weird time to do it, I think. Sure. Teferi. I think I play the Mutavault now. I could just like start ticking up the Teferi. Puts it on 5. Presumably they have Bolt. They attack. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Just want to get rid of their guys. Get rid of the dorks. So I haven't gotten rid of anything yet. I'd rather Plowshares this Orcish Bowmaster if they're going to be doing Lurrus stuff. Thought sees me. Okay, let's Plowshares the Bowmaster. If they want to take Luca, that's okay. I think they'd probably take Bold. If they pass and don't do anything, do I play Teferi next turn? They took the Bolt. A Dreadhorde Arcanist, sure. Probably have to get that out of the way. Just like cast Thoughtseize again. Alright, let's play the Teferi. Let's bounce this Dreadhorde Arcanist. It just buys time, basically. They know I have the Sundown Pass, so I guess I'll play that. Even though we don't have double blue yet. But it doesn't matter since we're tapped down anyways. Yep. Teferi down. That's okay. Dreadhorde Arcanist is good. I think I just play Luca and Uptick. Imagine if I get to take this Arcanist. How good is that going to be? Let's go Uptick. We got an agent into the Exile Zone. They don't have a Bolt in the yard yet. If they have one, then I think this Luca's going down. They can bolt it, attack, bolt it. They do have one. Okay. So we're losing our Luca. Yeah, unfortunately we just couldn't get rid of this Arcanist in a permanent way. Arcanist remained a very good card. I don't think I have a deck prepared that maximizes it like this one does. But given now that we're like basically in Legacy Land, I think it would have been a good call to try out some Arcanist builds too. Yeah, so if you got some room for brewing here, I definitely recommend doing a little bit of that. So they're going to send 3 at there, and then they're going to Thoughtseize me. Take away my Fable. Yeah, I think we're done here. They got too much pressure. I don't have anything going on. It's time to move on, I think. Okay, we got a lot of good interaction here. We got a agent to shuffle away with our Seek New Knowledge. Let's keep this one. Lead on Stormcarved Coast, tap. Then next turn we get to have up Seek and Counterspell. Opponent is also on a slow deck, it appears, so that's good news for us. Gonna pass the turn here. Not playing anything. They're also not playing anything, so this might be like lands or who knows. Ooh, that's good. That's good stuff. I do want to put the agent back. And just kind of looking for one more land at this point. Pay 2, pass the turn. And we've got... What the heck is this? Specialize. Enter this battlefield. Seek a land. Okay. I'm just going to let that happen. We'll cycle our Shark Typhoon. Is tap for mana? No, it just specializes. Ugh, didn't draw land. Okay, so that's fine. Let's bolt this guy, get it out of here. Attack with everything, pass turn. And just really want to draw lands now. Well, there sure are a lot of text. I'm glad I don't have to read all that. Okay, Jace. No, just no Jace. Classic Ancient Ziggurat with Jace. That's a funny one. Okay, we'll play the Hard Evidence. Hopefully that'll be able to draw us into the said lands. Yeah, we need that last land so we can steal their lands. I wouldn't imagine that this is a Counterspell deck. I would be happy to take this Ketria Triome. Don't really want your Ancient Ziggurat. Dinosaur? Oh my. Okay, it's a Garruk. That's fine. I'll probably be bolting this Garruk, yeah, because they are going -2 on it. So what happens here? So I think I can do this. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to Plowshares that. There we go. So we pay the 2. Transmogrify our crab. Surprise, our crab was actually the agent of treachery. Take that land. Might as well attack. And then next turn we do it again. And maybe even again. Oh, I love stealing lands. Hydra? What the heck? What does this do? combat damage. No blocks. Okay, we drew that land. So I think I want to Plowshares this. Ephemerate. Should have attacked first, no reason not to. Take your Jetmir's Garden. Put Luris in hand. And attack for 1, I guess. Taking 3 a turn. I do have to stop this beast at some point. Sorin the Mirthless. No mirth here. Makes a vampire. I'll take my 3 damage. No blocks. Blink my agent. I'll be taking that Sorin, please. Thank you. Ooh. I am the Jolly Green Giant. Alright, let's play Agent. Or Yorion, rather. Blink this. Yeah, let's just make a vampire. The world is a vampire. Pass the turn. No tax. Let's steal Mana Confluence. And I don't have any white mana up somehow. How did I let that happen? Rafine's Tower is here. Yep, no attacks from the opponent there. My go. Let's play a Luca. Luca comes on down. Let's go to combat. Attack. Don't attack with this shark. Yeah. I do want that life. So these bounce off each other. We're gonna exile this shark token. Agent of Treachery. Take your land. We're going to ephemerate our Agent of Treachery. Oh, I should have ephemerated the Sky Noodle. Take your Takanuma. Play this land tapped. Pass the turn. We control a bunch of their permanents, so we will be drawing some cards. Another agent. God bless them for not conceding yet. I will block with the Sky Noodle, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just had too much stuff going on there. Yeah. And kept taking all their lands. Agent of Treachery does its thing. It does its thing. So when I heard there was going to be no banless historic, this is the first deck I made. I'm an old school Storm player, so all I want to do is cast Past in Flames and Dark Ritual and cast Tendrils of Agony. That's just the best thing in the world to me. So this is our Storm deck. We've got 4 copies of Dark Ritual, and what really makes this deck tick is 4 copies of Spellchain Scatter. So you play it, it copies your next instant sorcery and puts a duplicate of that card into your hand. So what you do is you play Spellchain Scatter, that's a good tongue twister, then play Dark Ritual. You get another copy of Dark Ritual into your hand. You can cast that Dark Ritual, it goes in the graveyard, Demonic Tutor, find Past in Flames, Spellchain Scatter again, cast Dark Ritual, another Dark Ritual to the hand, Dark Ritual, 2 more Dark Rituals out of the graveyard, Demonic Tutor, Tendrils of Agony. And that's basically the plan. We've got some draw spells as well, Strike It Rich to make mana and add storm count, and 4 copies of Lightning Bolt just to deal with any problematic creatures that come down, and just add storm count and damage to face to make the storming off a little bit easier. So let's take this one into the event. I like the hand. I need this blast to find a Dark Ritual. Or not a Dark Ritual, I need to find a Demonic Tutor. Turn 1, we're going to lead on the Blood Crypt into Strike It Rich. Looks like we're up against mono red. Or pay 2 life, which is a little bit more than I would want, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That resolves. And we should be able to blast something here. Not bad anymore, unfortunately. It is now a 2/3. That hits. Ouch. And it's our go. Oh, Swamp is actually a pretty good draw here. So let's, I think I just want to blast something. Yeah, I don't think I want to duress. I just want to, like, keep a blast for this Kumano. So that flips. They have 3 mana now, and a Squee. So when I said for etching, I meant for Squee Dubious Monarch. So take that one down. And in they come. Ouch, ouch. Go to 11, my go. Ooh. Okay, so do we win? Spell Chain, Ritual, 5 mana. Demonic Tutor. 3 mana, 4 mana, Past in Flames. I think it's better to do it next turn if I can wait. And I think I can wait. Let's duress them. Take this End the Festivities. And Electroblast this guy. And we can pass the turn. They'll hit me with Squee. Mishra's Foundry is fine. Squee and a Monastery Swift Spear. And that should still be okay. We're going to take 5 damage, go to 6. Go to 4. Yeah, we're okay. Resolves. Go to 3, I mean. Forgot about that token. Land. Strike It Rich is actually pretty good. Ups our storm count. So we go Strike It Rich. Oh boy. I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. Okay. We go Spell Chain Scatter. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Demonic Tutor. Past in Flames. Past in Flames. We go Strike It Rich. Strike It Rich. We go Spell Chain Scatter. This is probably more than I even need, but what the hey. Spell Chain, Dark Ritual. Oh yeah. This just brings back memories of me sitting with my Legacy deck, doing everything I want to. Tendrils you for 16. Ba-ba-ba-boom. I'm gonna gain back all that life. I may be at 3, but I'm gonna gain it all back. Squee is an interesting addition to the red deck. You don't see it too often, but you know, it does attack for a lot of damage. Maybe it's like a 2 of. Seeing 2 copies this early is probably not ideal, especially when they're like a prowess thing. But any case, Tendrils you to death. Nice. Let's keep going. Ooh, that's a good hand. We're gonna keep it. Turn 2, I might Demonic Tutor for Ritual. Okay, we're Ragavaning. Sure. Fair enough. Let's duress them. See what we're working with. Take that Counterspell. And I'll probably just blast this. I got my Dark Ritual. Rude. Gosh, how good would that have been to draw? Jeez. Some monkeys have all the luck. Yeah, let's just blast this. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you drew the Counterspell. That'd be so good. Nope, okay. We're good. We're good. Happy to do that. I usually like to save these for like the turn before I go off, but I need the land. So we're gonna get the land off of this blast, hopefully. Oi. Okay. So now we probably Demonic Tutor for Blackcleave Cliffs. Yikes. Yeah, I think that's right. Blackcleave Cliffs. Then cast Faithless Looting or Bolt You. Let's go Faithless Looting. Don't need 2 lands. Get rid of this and the Tendrils. Still looking for that Dark Ritual. I will probably just Demonic Tutor it up at this point. Demonic Tutor. Dark Ritual. Let's play this Blackcleave Cliffs past the turn. They played a tap land. Okay, they've got 2 unknowns. Let's play land. Duress you. Bolt me. Sure. Bolt me again. Bolt me again. This adds a ton of storm count. Let's get that Stern Scolding out. Spell Chain. Ritual. Ritual for 5 mana. 4 mana, 6 mana. That. 5 mana. Yeah, this has to be enough. Spell Chain. Ritual. Ritual. Past in Flames. Yeah, we got plenty. And Ritual, Tendrils. Nice, yeah, because they're at 18, they're at 7, that would have been the perfect 20 anyways. Could have done even more Storm with our Spell Chain Scatter out of the graveyard, but didn't need it. Had enough Storm already. Got down a Counterspell deck, love that, love that. One of my worst hands with this deck, but I still think I'm going to keep it. This is a resource deck, so I don't like throwing away my resources. Stomping Grounds wasn't exactly what I was imagining. Let's see what we're up to. Teferi and Karns. So I'll take the Teferi. Uro's kind of annoying. Looks like the good news is they're not casting it next turn. Let's Sign in Blood ourselves. They are going to pop that fetch. Yeah, drawing the second blast is like pretty bad. Faithless Looting is actually good though. I want to get these blasts out of hand. Should I take this Duress? There's the Uro. Or should I take this Teferi? Or this Karn? Should I cast Duress, I guess is what I'm saying. They got out a mountain. Definitely want this on red. I feel like I just want to like Faithless Looting again. Let's start there. Bolt and Demonic Tutor. Let's get rid of a blast. Second blast. Don't want Demonic Tutor this turn. If I do, I like need Past in Flames. I'm not quite there yet. Let's do those two. And yeah, let's Duress. I'm gonna keep tabs on what they're doing. That's Karn. Okay, and they don't have enough to reanimate the Uro yet. I do have to like keep track of my storm count because they're probably going to gain a life several times, such as now. Omnath resolves. You play land, they gain another 4. Yeah, this is a problem. They're just like gaining too much life. Okay. Well, I could double bolt it. I think it's better just to cast the looting, though. Let's dump a land. And a Strike It Rich. I think that's fine. I'm going to play this untapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, need more Dark Rituals or Spell Chain Scatters. Oko's actually not so bad, except for the fact that the food damage is like pretty bad. There's the land. Gain more. And do I bolt them? I think I just double bolt this Omnath. If I go bolt you, ritual, demonic tutor. How much mana do I have? Strike It Rich, ritual, bolt you. I feel like I just don't quite have enough. Because if I play bolt and bolt, it does add storm, but I need one more after that. So I get to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough. 10, 11. 11 after 2 bolts. 6, 23. Don't think that's good enough. I think I just cast Strike It Rich. Bolt this Omnath a couple times. Pass the turn. I need a Spell Chain Scatter. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work without it. Yeah, because none of these spells in my graveyard are like even that good for doing anything with. They're getting the food out, so that's another 3 life that doesn't exist. Hopefully they take a land off the top here, leaving me with a nice tasty Spell Chain Scatter underneath. Resolves, and they've got one of my Past in Flames. Past in Flames would have been a good draw. So then I could have gone Demonic Tutor for Spell Chain. There's Karn. Karn turns off my treasure. It looks like they're just going to kill it, which makes sense. I think that's what I would also do. Okay, a Faithless Looting. Let's start with Faithless Looting. Demonic Tutor. Discarding land. Strike It Rich isn't good anymore. So I go Demonic Tutor. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. So let's cast Demonic Tutor now. Get Spell Chain Scatter. Yeah, it doesn't work because I need the extra red for the Past in Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm dead if they decide to go all out. Alright, they did it. They did it. Okay. You got me. Good game. Yeah, it was just too much life gain, and I never could quite get enough Storm to go with it. I think if it's possible I had a Storm there. I'll I didn't really do the full math, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't have got there on that last one. If you find the line, let me know. Put it in the comments. But yeah, too much life gain from the opponent. It would have just been too much Storm. Yeah, Omnath gaining life, Uro gaining life. That's been a seriously underrated part of why these cards were too good. Just like too much life gain leads to just pushing the game ever so slightly out of reach. Yeah. Well, this deck is a blast, I gotta say. Let's go on to our next one. Last up today, we've got Unnerved Winota. So a lot of text on Winota, but basically whenever a non-human attacks, look at the top 6 and put a human tapped and attacking and indestructible onto the battlefield. So you can get some really powerful cards out when you do that. Specifically, Angrath's Marauders. Whenever a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. So the idea is we attack with like 3-4 non-humans with Winota out, find some Angrath's Marauders, and that's usually enough to win the game. Now, Winota, I think, is a card that could be safely unnerfed in Historic and wouldn't be too much of a problem. Luckily, we've got Swords to Plowshares and Ragavan to help our broken count up in this deck. So let's take this one into the event. Possibly the worst opening hand in recorded history of Magic. Gonna throw that one back. Much better. Keep that 6. What do I want less? I think I want... Crucius seems kind of slow. Let's get Crucius out. Dies to Bowmasters, dies to everything. Ooh, a little unfortunate with the land situation. I think I'm going to play that tapped. And then I'll probably just still play Thalion 2 here. Okay, they are also doing this. So let's pay 2, Bowmaster up that Thalia. I think this is the mirror. Feels like the mirror. Yeah, and Thalia with this mana base. Trying to tell me that this isn't Winota deck? Doesn't seem likely. So Thalia from my side is not as exciting. They didn't play anything. So they probably have a Bowmaster, so I don't want to crash my Bowmaster into their Bowmaster. I do want to play Blood Crypt. I do want to play Scrapwork Mutt and lure out their Bowmaster. Yeah, I like it. Then I'll put the Thalia into the graveyard. Look, I'm drawing cards. Don't you want to play anything in response? What could you do with 2 mana? Oh my god! What a blow! Yeah, let's swords that. They get our Bowmaster. We shoot their Bowmaster. Ouchie Wawa. Let's discard Thalia. It's not really any good right here. Don't want to attack. And I will play Winota next turn, given the opportunity. So will they. They do have it. Okay. Let's see what they hit, though. Crucius. A Crucius. I think I just go no blocks. I accept your damage and hope that I can crack back better. They discard Crucius. Alright, let's see if I can do any better than you. That's 1. And that's pretty good. They do get a free block on the Orc if they want it. Looks like they do want it. And they take a bunch of damage. And they only have 1 trigger still, unless they can dash a Ragavan. They dashed a Ragavan. Why do I say these things out loud? Who's listening? Okay, 2 triggers. Uno is this Juggernaut Peddler, which is fine. Goodbye, my friend. Got a Juggernaut. And then, I do like Juggernaut Peddler in this deck. That makes sense. And Seasoned Peasy. See what they discard. They get 2 blockers. So what can I... They didn't get any Angraths. So I block, chump this. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have to chump 2 things. So let's get these guys out. Do I want to block the Ragavan? What if I do this? This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. I lose to Bolt. I think I'm losing to Bolt either way. So let's do that. That'll prevent them from getting Bolt with their other cards. And I should be okay here. Possibly. If they have removal, that's going to be rough. They're going to have something, though. They've got 3 mana. They dumped a Crucius. Yeah, hitting the Seasoned Pyro was good. Oh, and there's another one. Okay, so they get 4 blockers. 4 blockers. Assuming I can get a single hit here, then we're fine. So let's get in there. Yeah, let's get Seasoned Pyro. Discard, discard. And I think we got it. We squeaked out a win in the mirror. We've got 5 attackers. Everybody's doing double damage due to Angrath's Marauders. Looking good. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're playing the Marauders, but I think you kind of have to. It's just too much damage out of nowhere. Boom, 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 and then the 4, and that's enough. Nice. Got a win against the mirror. Okay, pretty good looking hand here, though we are missing a black source. Hopefully the Scrapwork Mutt will be able to find it. And then we can get our Winota out on turn 4. Easy peasy. Up against a Lurrus deck. I'm expecting Grixis, Bowmasters, probably 0 mana artifact, Ragavan. Yep, all that good stuff. Ooh, there is our black source. So we're going to play that tapped to begin with. I'll be curious if they end up casting my top spell. This definitely feels like it's going to be a counterspell deck. We've got double blue up here, plus a treasure. So if they just play like a 1-drop, we're pretty suspicious. Looks like they got one of my lands. It's fine. Just put Lurrus in hand. What could go wrong? Oh, they are cracking the treasure, though. Dragon Rage Channeler. I wonder why'd they do the treasure? That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna pay 2, pass the turn. Let them do whatever it is they need to do on their end step. I didn't do anything. I guess I should have Bowmastered and upkeep. Doesn't really matter. I think I'd still rather do it in combat. I fully suspect this gets countered. No? Okay, well, we shoot Monkey, and we block Dragon Rage Channeler. Their own Bowmasters is okay. Such is life. There's no May on Seasoned Pyromancer, but there is on Scrapwork Mutt, so I probably would not discard the card. See if they push. Might get a push here. Looks like it. Okay. Down goes the Orc. And what do I play next turn? Another Seasoned Peasy. Not exactly the hope. We'll play Crucius. Discard one of these Pyromancers. Let's go... I think I want lesser. I want to try and find Swords to Plowshares. Didn't get it. Yeah, not too much else I want. Snapcaster, and we're going to push Crucius. Do we have a way to make a permanent leave? Or did one already leave? No. Okay. Anyways. moving on from that. I think I just play Winota and pass. I could activate this. Actually, I think I like that better. I'm going to activate my Seasoned Pyromancer. We're going to keep discarding these guys. So I'm going to discard the Mud this time. And let's go... Still Lesser. I wanted... Again, still Swords. Let's go Lesser. Yeah, Swords. Ragavan, sure. Probably block Ragavan, I think. Do we have removal for my Crucius? So this takes up all my treasure, but I will have enough to unearth. Still, no, I don't. So let's... Plowshares the Bowmasters. I could, like, bring this back and just block everything. What if I just do that? I'll get to do this other stuff eventually, right? Block, block, take 3. Then they can push my Crucius if they want. Okay, they're pushing that one, sure. Channeler down. Monkey back to hand. I think I just want to play Pyroman. And, like, discard these other Pyromans. We got a Marauders. It's gonna enter tapped. Hit you for 3. Let's discard the land and go Greater. Bowmasters is great. Bowmasters is actually the nuts, I guess. And I feel like we're in good shape. They've drawn a lot of creatures and not a lot of interaction. Which is what I assume they would really need here. Like, maybe they're holding a counterspell now for my eventual Winota, but they have to deal with everything else going on here too. Okay. If I just play this. Now do we get a counterspell? And this Marauders is still doing work. There's the counterspell. So I don't really mind this too much. They're going to take the Winota, of course. Yeah, I can't imagine a world where they take Marauders here. Winota represents just so much stuff. Speaking of Marauders, so then we go to combat. Am I willing to trade this Pyromancer? Yes. I think just yes to all this stuff. Because this just represents more tokens for me if the Pyromancer goes down. And we'll pass. Discard the Marauders. Go Lesser. Second Crucius. Play the Seasoned Pyromancer. Out of the graveyard. Land is fine. We are once again dashing Ragavan. No, we're just playing it now. And we're putting Lurrus in hand. Sure. So we'll do this. Oh, Giver of Runes. Okay, so I'll play a Giver. Go to combat, attack, attack, attack. Leave 1 back. And they're getting close to life totals mattering here. They could play Lurrus and then immediately play this Ragavan again. They just take it, sure. So I think I just end the turn. Discard Crucius. Let's go Greater, try and find the Winota. There it is. So they can't really play anything of consequence with the Lurrus besides a Dragon Rage Channeler, I guess, right now. I have to tap out to do it. Resolves. How many Angrath Marauders do I still have in the deck? Just the 2. I assume the Ragavan does not attack. It does not. So let's go Seasoned Pyromancer out of the graveyard again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Winota. And attack with all except for the Giver. Nah, I just want to maximize. Look how many triggers we got. We should hit like a bunch of Marauders. Ooh, don't click the wrong one there. Thalia. Nothing. Winota, sure, doesn't matter. And the second Marauders there. That should do it. I think they have to block everything. Yeah, that's definitely death. So these each do 4, right? This deals double. Yeah, all my 1/1s deal 4. And everything else bigger is doing like 1,000,000. So good game, good game. We got our Winota stuff. Yeah, maybe a little light on the interaction there. I assume they're running 4 of Counterspell and Memory Lapse. And they just didn't draw quite enough of it, I think. But our deck was able to just, like, stabilize very easily. And as a result, we have done negative 58 damage to them. Just a little bit past 20. Just a little bit past 20. Ooh, nice looking hand. We've got Ragavan, Scrapwork Mutt, Winota. We're going to keep it. We're going to lead right on that Ragavan. Opponent's mulliganing. Alright, and we lead on the Foundry. Pay 2. Let's play the Monkey. Monkey see, Monkey do. And looks like we are going to hit, so let's attack. We got an Emrakul. Not quite able to cast that quite yet. Auto pay for the Mutt. And let's get rid of one of these Marauders. Thalia is pretty good probably against a Waterlogged Grove deck. So combat, attack. Get our treasure. Ooh, channel. Channel's funny. I can't cast it though. I can't cast it. I don't have double green. So we'll just play our Thalia. If I want to counter that, that's okay. Yeah, if we had one more treasure, we could channel play Angrath's Marauders. Alright. It's gonna get counterspelled, but I feel like I still probably just play this. Like, it's fine. Yep, counterspelled. But they're taking a lot of damage. Like, they can't really channel anymore. Like, channeling at 6 life doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's kind of how it was looking like it was going there. Yeah, it turns out just playing, like, creatures early and fast is good. Also turns out this Ragavan card, pretty powerful to just ramp yourself up on turn 1. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, I hope you all are enjoying the series, because I certainly am. It's been a blast playing all these broken decks, and we're just getting started. I've still got 2 more videos and 8 more decks to show off, so stay tuned to the channel. If you like this video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again.